Kendall here again. It's been a while since my first video, so I'm still really nervous, so bear with me. It's really hard to figure out what to say next because there's so much to my story. So I'm going to start from the beginning and then we'll see how that goes. Okay. I mentioned in my first video that I'm extremely sensitive to the heat. Well, pardon me. There we go. Turn that off. Feels good, but yeah. Anyway, so I mentioned July 12th, 2013. I've never talked about it like this before, so it's really hard. So it happened at church camp. This was the very first time I've been to the ER, by the way, so let's see here. It was a Friday, and let's see. Breathe. Okay. Sorry, my anxiety. I need this. Okay. At Extreme Week at church camp, we have an extreme activity every year, and that year's was laser tag. I've never played it, I had never played it, so I'm really nervous. I'm always nervous about stuff I've never done before. It's weird. Anyway, so we get out on the field. It's all set up, and the guy shows us the guns, which look really cool, but they're big, black, and bulky. There's like a bigger size and a smaller size. I ended up getting a big gun. I don't know why. Cool, I guess. And it has like a cord attached to it where it has a headband. You wrap it around your head, and there's your target. And anyway, we had the counselors against the campers. That was fun. So I had my water bottle. It's just a regular water bottle. You get it at the Quick Stop. I just refilled it and stuff. But it was 100 degrees out, and I had to refill it because the water was warm already. Because it was 100 degrees. Did I just say that? Oh. Anyway. They had a big Gatorade jug. It's lime Gatorade. I don't like lime Gatorade, but you do what you gotta do. And I put some in there, and it was like, oh, time to go out, So I got ready, and I went out there. That first round didn't do so well. I wasn't very good. I didn't get it. But the second time I went out there, I did better. I was like 8 hits, I think, or something. And I moved around a little more. And so, I remember walking back to the table. I think it was after the third round, third time I went out there. And I was breathing hard. I felt really hot. And I was really sweaty. And I could barely feel the drop of sweat going down my face. And I was breathing heavily, of course, and it was like, I'm done. So I put my gun on the table, and I go to the gazebo and get my water bottle. And I pick it up, I remember, and then one of my friends was there. She sees me, and she's like, are you okay? I remember looking at her like, I was going to say yes, but then I was like, no, what, yes, what? I just looked at her. I was confused. And then I had another friend come over, and he's like, you need to sit down. You're hyperventilating. I was like, oh, okay. So I go sit down, and I'm breathing really hard, and I start wheezing. And my friend is like, other friend, he's like, do you have asthma? I was like, no. I just shook my head. I couldn't talk much. Somebody had gotten a small bag of ice and put it under my armpit. It felt really good. And I took my sunglasses off and put them on the ground. And I had my head between my knees. I was so dizzy. And he yells to go get the camp medic. And so I have another friend run across the bridge, or she meets him halfway across the bridge, and it's Kendall. So he gets to me, and the director, he goes and gets the golf cart. I think the golf cart's already there. Maybe he went and got it. I don't remember. But I have my eyes closed at this point. I can't. I'm so dizzy. And they helped me into the golf cart. I hated walking. It's like, I don't want to get up. But I grabbed a hold of the steering wheel. I needed something to hold on to. And so I go sit down, and all of a sudden my body kind of shakes a little bit for like maybe several seconds. And the camp medic is like, Kendall? Like, he's like, what's going on? And we're like, we need to get out of here. And so the director was like, Kendall, get your hand off the steering wheel. I'm like, I don't want to. And so I get my hand off, and I hold his hand while we go wherever we were going. I was trying to figure out where we were going, and I'm like, I don't care. My head hurts. I don't feel good. So I can't think straight anyway. So take me to this cool place. One of my friends has his camo pack underneath my neck, and then ice all around me, and a bunch of cold air in my face. I'm like, oh. And it's like I finally open my eyes, and I look around, and my other friend, he has a fan, holding a fan in my face. So that felt really good. And kind of sit around and talk a little bit, and stuff. My cousins come in, and my uncle's there, and I have family that go to camp too, so I mean, that's good. So after a little bit, they all leave, and we stay, and I'm talking to the camp medic, and he's also a good friend of mine. And we got to talking about what happened out in the golf cart. And he's like, you really need to get yourself checked out. So I was like, yeah, And then, let's see. I think another friend stopped by and we talked for a little bit, and then she left, or something. I'm trying to remember. And then, let's see. And at one point, my left side starts kind of spasming, like jerking. It started with my arm. And then we were like, what's this? I don't know, So just like, my friend came back, and we sat around and talked, and so, and then it got worse. That's the hard part. Whew. Then I had my feet up against the railing of one of the beds. We were in the director's cabin. And, because I was really dizzy and stuff, and all that. And I'm like, let's move you up. Because I was really starting to feel kind of shaky on my left side. And then, all of a sudden, it starts in my shoulders, and it just worked its way down, and I start shaking. Uncontrollable. And my other friend, she runs out to gets the director. And then I remember I can feel like my friend's hands kind of blocking, I guess. I don't know. But and then I start screaming. Because I don't know what's going on. And my body's freaking out. And this never happened to me before, so, you know. And then they stop for a little bit. And then I think after a little bit, they start back up. And this time, this one lasted probably about 5 minutes. But at one point, I got turned around on the bed. And in my mind, I'm like, has it been 2 minutes yet? My sense of time is off. I don't know. And then I start kind of getting really anxious. Like, is this going to keep going? When's this going to end? And so, at one point, it's like stops in my head. Like, kind of like it's slow-mo, kind of. And it's like God grabbed me and whispered, calm down, breathe, and let your body do what it needs to do to get through this. It's like, okay. And I just let go, and it was like I was in the clouds. It was like when Bambi was getting Twitter painted. He was jumping through the clouds, and I was in the clouds, and it was like peaceful, you know. And I get to a certain point where my body just stops. I just lay there, and the cat medic asked me, it's like, Kendall? I'm like, yeah. Like, I don't sound like me. Like, I don't recognize my voice. It's like, do you know where you are? It's like, yeah, I'm in the director's cabin. At this point, I really don't feel good. So, I had there was the director, the co-director, and then the cat medic trying to keep me on the bed from that whole time. And then finally one of them brings the van around, and I start shaking again. And it's like, okay, just grab her. So I was carried out. My legs are still shaking. I'm screaming. And I was put in the van. Just lay there, just, fighting, growling, and all that. It's like I wanted to crash down a wall or something. But then the cat medic calls dispatch on the way, because before you hit town, you have to slow down a little way out of town, and so we had the hazards going. So we get there at the ER. I really don't want to get up. I'm arguing with myself whether I want to vomit or not. It's like, you're gonna vomit. No, you're not. Yes, you are. No, you're not. Ugh. And they had gotten out of the van, and they were telling what's going, whatever. I don't know. And then cat medic comes like, come on, I don't want to get up. So I got up. They had a wheelchair out there, and it's like I wasn't completely stable, but I sat down, or it was led to it, I don't remember, or carried, I don't know, but sit down in it, and a lady comes out. It's like, so what's been happening? My body at that point goes into it again for several seconds, and then it's like, we don't need this wheelchair anymore. So the medic carries me in, puts me on the bed, and I'm I have my eyes closed at this point. I'm not, ugh, I feel horrible. So they get, so Mike's telling what's going on and stuff and all that. And then I get my first IV. That was fun. But, yeah, I remember before that, I needed to go to the bathroom. I really had to go. I was like, I gotta go first. So, or did I take the IV with me? I don't remember. Anyway, I had to go. And, so, I got 2 IVs. Then I had my first CT scan, which was really fun. I don't know. I'm so amused. I'm laying there like, it's gonna start spinning. Yay, it's spinning. I'm weird. Anywho, I'm there for about 3.5 hours before I'm able to go home, but it's like no driving and all this other stuff. And I was like, yeah. And they're really nice. So I had a good experience, I guess. And then I was finally able to go home. I tried, let's see, I had warm soup, very warm, well, not very warm, more like warm temperature, because I was so ugh. I went to bed about 6:30 and then couldn't sleep, you know, watch some stuff on my computer, and yeah. Then I was able to go back the next day and get my stuff and see my friends and my family, so that was good. But one thing, at the ER, I had other friends come and we sat around and we prayed. Yep, that was good. That was, wow. We all held hands and just, I think, yeah, we had one of the teachers there from the camp. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine, and he prayed. And oh yeah, and then we realized that the camp didn't have any directors. Both the directors were there. The ER, it was funny. You know, like stuff like that, you know. Little things that make it a little better, I guess. But yeah, that was the first time. Whew. But this last time, okay, yeah, this last time I feel like I really need to talk about too, but I don't know, should I? Because compared to the first time, this one was really bad. But 11 years, yep. I don't know. I'll put that one on later. Even after the first time, I'm like, but in my fidget, it's nice. Yep, and I turned 36 Saturday, so that's yay. I'm ready for 36. 35 was hard. Hey, okay. This last time was a lot different because my body's changed through the years of how the heat affects me. It affects me outside, but mostly internal, which is really weird. But I don't know if that's common, and I don't know. It's just like, oh, I don't sweat often at all, really, or as much. But I don't know. I don't know what to do. Well, maybe I'll leave it at that, huh? Time I guess, and stuff. So, well, I guess that's all I'm able to do for now. Maybe in a few days. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you guys have a good evening. And whew, got any questions? Ask. I don't know. I felt like this first time really talking about it, I felt like my brain was all scrambled, but I don't know. Whew. Anyway. Whew. Oh, anxiety's high. Okay. YouTube. See you next time. Bye.